Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to discuss immunity. Our body consists of many organ systems working together, and the immune system is one of the key importance. And it's more like a security system which guards our body from disease-causing microorganisms like bacteria and viruses. So first, the physical barrier of the skin doesn't allow the viruses to infiltrate our body through, but the viruses can get in through mouth while eating, and if hands aren't washed, or through nasal passages if the virus is airborne. But however, if viruses make their way into the body, we have white blood cells as security guards. White blood cells are produced in bone marrow. There are two types of white blood cells: the lymphocytes and the phagocytes. Lymphocytes have regular shaped spherical nucleus and have no granules within, while phagocytes have irregularly shaped nucleus and is granulated. Once both are mature, lymphocytes and phagocytes, they enter the lymphatic system. Now, lymphatic system is a network of lymph vessels which is not circulatory. For example, let's take coronavirus as an example, how it hijacks our body cells. And for your information, Covid-19 virus is one example from coronavirus family, which looks like a crown. The viruses that look like crown. Though the basic structure of virus is the same. There's a protein coat, and which encloses DNA or RNA, and the RNA or DNA contain the instructions, and there are antigens on the surface. Let's say this virus enters the body by mouth or nose and makes its way into the bloodstream all the way to the body cells. Most likely, in a strong immune system, a body with a strong immune system, lymphocytes will stumble upon the virus, and therefore the lymphocytes having their antibodies. The lymphocytes have special proteins on their surface which is called antibodies. These are specific for different viruses, with different kinds of lymphocytes, like different variety. And antibodies attach to the antigens of the foreign cell to see if it's a foreign particle or a cell from the body itself. It recognizes it as foreign if the antigens are not familiar for them, unlike those of the body cells which they are familiar with. Virus, once detected, triggers the lymphocytes to divide into many plasma and memory cells. Now, plasma cells cannot divide further but start producing antibodies specific to the antigens of the detected virus. Antigen is like a number plate of a car. Like a number plate to a car, antigen is to the virus. And antibodies are like policemen. Before the virus is detected, it can have harm the body cells by injecting its own DNA or RNA into the healthy cell and destroy the system inside while creating itself self copies of itself, and through the system of the cell, human cell. Those copies then can be spread, and the copies can be virulent, so much so that one virus can spread and hijack another human body cell and create millions of viruses, like many viruses, and then this cycle continues until many body cells are destroyed. If the virus has already been detected, it would the immune system will be triggered, and the immune response and the antibodies will be stimulated, and they would detect the virus copies which are having the same antigens, and then clump the viruses together, making them less mobile, as if arresting them. Then arrives the phagocyte. Phagocyte means eating cell, and phagocytosis means phagocyte eating, engulfing the viruses and destroying them. So now phagocyte arrives, and antibodies make viruses more visible to the phagocytes, so they engulf the viruses and destroy and digest their protein, etc., and make them less harmless. Moreover, the memory cells which remain in the body for long, in case of another virus attack with the same antigens, will create self copies to produce more antibodies for a quicker immune response that time. But then again, antibodies will clump the viruses, and phagocytes will come and digest them. So This we already said that this digestion is known as phagocytosis. Now, God forbid, if a person has a weak immune system due to unbalanced diet or something else like carelessness, and he catches coronavirus diseases, the coronavirus disease, there's still a good news for them. Scientists have been working on, and they have suggested separating antibodies from the plasma, from the blood of the healthy bodies, and to inject them into weak immune systems which are not creating antibodies against the virus, so that their phagocytes can destroy the virus once detected. But still, there will be some challenges met by the doctors, because mutation, which is random change in the virus, random change in their DNA and changing their the antigen. Therefore, this change will make the antibodies less effective, because antibodies won't recognize them anymore if the antigens change shape. Nevertheless, prevention is better than cure. Since COVID-19 enters the body via nasal passage or mouth, you should have a face covered. Corona is not airborne. We do this covering like we wear face masks, etc., to only protect ourselves from sneeze droplets from infected people. And so even then, it's our mask have to be clean. Otherwise, this mask is of no use. Okay. Moreover, our immune system has to be boosted, and we should reduce our sugar intake, and we should stop having junk food and food fast food, which is destroying our immune system. We should avoid soft drinks, and because soft drinks contain a lot of sugar, and sugar drops the immunity of the body to a very critical level. We should have enough protein in our diet, because the production of protoplasm in white blood cells, which you already know what they are for, they need proteins to build themselves and create copies. And glutamine is one of the key amino acids in the protein structures, so which is found in yogurt and milk, etc. So it's also important to enhance the immune system. Vitamin C is also has been proven very effective for boosting immunity. So lemon juice and lemon and citrus fruits, etc., must be also part of our diet. And pure honey should also be part of our diet, because it contains natural antibodies and enzymes against against microorganisms. And miraculously, where antibiotics sometimes fail due to mutation of microbes, honey has proven to be the best cure, because it still can destroy the viral effect, the structure of bacteria and viruses.